interesting back and forth.
It wasn't pretty, but we obviously didn't make a ton of shots. But our first half and third quarter defense was pretty darn good. We let go a little bit, I thought, at the start of the fourth quarter, and kind of forced us to put back some guys. But really pleased with especially our first half defense.
Al looked good.
I thought Al looked great. Al probably would be the first to say that he'd like to have some of his shots back. He had great looks all night, but that might be part of getting the rhythm, not playing since last Thursday. But I thought he looked great. His wind looked great. He made a lot of good plays. He was good in the post. I thought he played really well.
And 13 offensive rebounds in the first half. What do you think of the aggression you guys showed in the
Well, I thought a lot of it was the fact that they were doubling the post, and so when we were driving it or when we were shooting it out of the post off of a kick out, they were scrambling back. But I thought our guys played with a lot of effort to go get the ball, and there were a lot of rebounds to be had. So that's probably good that we got a couple of them.
What are you seeing from Monroe?
I think he's obviously, I thought he was good for most of the game again. I thought offensively he brings us just a uniqueness to score around the rim, to score on that left hand. He's gotten better over the other shoulder as well. He's got a chance to really helpful. Now he's still got to get better in some of the things we're trying to do, but he's working hard at it.
Is there an emphasis on perimeter defense as CLN was 5 for 28?
Yeah, I mean we were trying to take away the three with some switching early on, and we've been pretty good at that all year. But tonight, with the one thing we didn't want to do was let some of their skilled fours and Vucevic get going from behind the arc. It's easier said than done. Those guys are good players; they can make shots anyways. But that was one of the things that we tried to go into the game with to be able to do.
Coach, every time Monroe get a touch in the post, the entire bench was up just cheering and telling me to eat. Does that show how together this team is?
Well, I think that's what he does well. Now they took it from him a couple of times late in the game, but they were really paying a lot of attention to him. But the thing that he just has a special ability to score or make the right read and pass. Now we got to get better spacing around him. We've probably thrown in the post more in the last 2 games than we have in a month. And the reason being is because number 11's not playing. But I think ultimately that's got to become a little bit of what we do with Monroe, but also with, if we decide to play Morris at the 3 like we are, when Al has a matchup that we like, and so on.
Speaking of Kyrie, he could not stay seated on that bench. What would you say are the chances that he plays on Sunday?
Was he jumping up? Was it good?
I mean, yeah, he's moving pretty well.
That's good. That's good. Well, he did a workout after shoot around today. He felt pretty good. And the progression is set for tomorrow, and we'll see on Sunday. But we don't know that, and that'll be a day of decision. But he's not far, obviously. Thank you.
Thanks, Pete.